Today on the show, Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, Selena Gomez gets married, and is the advice that men are getting on dating good? I'm going to run some of it by Stephanie and Jax.
Did you watch the Leafs game on Saturday night?
Yeah, it was terrible. Preseason sucks. Oh!
No, I was there.
You were there? You went?
Yeah, I was there, and I saw the Leafs lose in person.
Look at you
I know.
with your Leafs jersey and your William Nylander. You made a good pick.
88.
Good pick. Wow.
I thought he was the goalie, and he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's great. But you know what I love about William Nylander is he hates doing an interview with a shirt on. Loves tarps off. Loves to be, both nips flying in the wind.
What? I don't want. I thought his name was
Nylander. Is this already
yes,
happening?
This is
Jax
welcome.
is wearing a brand
We've
new
been
Leafs
recording.
jersey.
I've been excited to surprise you. I was going to mute you on Instagram so you didn't see anything, but then I just thought I'm not going to post anything because I was so excited.
Wow. I'm so glad you went. Now listen, I still want to take you to your first regular season game, but I'm so glad you got to see
No, you've lost
game.
your chance. You have lost your chance.
Well, you don't want to. That's not a real game. That's practice.
I don't care. I went and saw the Leafs, and you wouldn't take me, so
and they weren't very good either.
Well,
if Matthews wasn't playing,
he wasn't.
No, you didn't. I'm sure you didn't notice that, but I know he was not.
Yeah, no,
playing.
He wasn't playing. Didn't see him on the ice.
That's what preseason is. You're playing like half your regular guys and half guys that are trying to make it. And
if I waited for the Leafs to play a good game to go see them, I'd be waiting a long time. Okay,
they're really good in the regular season, Jax.
Well, listen,
okay?
Adam.
Really good.
Adam, I'm a puck bunny now, and I
love this.
I got this jersey.
It looks good on you.
It's very uncomfortable in the back with all the lettering, but I think that's what you got to do when you're a fan.
It's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's right. Good for you. Look at you.
I know. Go team.
Crest looks good on you. Blue looks good on you. I rarely ever see you in not white and black. So this is like, no, I'm serious. Yeah. This is good.
I was thinking of wearing it as a little dress later.
But you could put a belt around it. Yeah.
I wanted to tell you that I was wrong about the games in person.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be quite a sense of community.
Yes.
Camaraderie. They were playing the Habs.
Yes.
And so
Montreal Canadiens, for those who do not know.
Quite a fight on the ice it was.
There was. But it's preseason, Jax. It's not.
I just think I look down and I say there's a lot of money skating around down there.
There is.
A lot of money.
A lot of money sitting in the stands too in a regular season game. A lot of money. A lot of suits.
Why didn't you tell me that you shouldn't go to the preseason? I didn't know the difference. I got excited. And I thought
you didn't see that game didn't count for anything.
What?
That's just practice. Literally.
No, it's not.
They play 6 games before the season starts. The season has not started. So you did not see a real game. You still have yet to see a real NHL game. That is an NHL preseason game. That is not a real NHL game. A little different though from your brother's hockey practices in Halifax.
I was going to say it was a little bit more hectic than the Mooseheads.
Right.
Halifax Mooseheads.
Yes.
But no, I enjoyed it. My friend Sarah took me and we had a lovely little time. And I got a Diet Coke and it cost me $13.
Yep.
No, it was wild.
Expensive.
But everybody seemed excited. So go Leafs go.
Okay. Since we're on the sports thing, what did you think about the Bad Bunny announcement last night doing the Super Bowl? By the way,
Benito!
What I love about this guy is he's like, I'm on tour, but I'm not doing any dates in the US because he's worried about his fans because they're largely Latino.
Yeah, he's like, I'm scared ICE is going to be outside.
Yeah, and they would be.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'll do this one. And obviously it's the Super Bowl and you should. And what I was thinking was, I was like, man, what a protest. Like, I'm not going to do your country, but I will do it on your biggest night of the year.
And that's the thing. People are like, oh yeah, I guess double standards. Like he'll do the Super Bowl, but he won't do, shows here. And it's like, I know why he's doing the Super Bowl. Because look at Kendrick last year. Look how much he was able to say, and how long is the
It's like 7 minutes.
Look how much he was able to say through performance, through costume, through dance, through like physicalities, through words.
He's been a meme ever since.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And Bad Bunny, he's also like, he's obviously very pro-immigrant. He's very pro like trans and queer rights. He won the Vanguard Award a couple of years ago. So like he will have something to say and it's going to be mwah.
That's crazy.
I'm so excited.
I was actually really surprised that the NFL would have him because everybody seems to be so worried about everything. And I'm like, man, like, I don't know. Maybe the Trump organization just doesn't know who this guy is, but I'm like, dude, like this is going to be, this will be can't miss.
Yeah.
This is one of those like halftime shows. Like, when we found out Rihanna was doing it, it was like, okay, that's a can't miss. And there have been some really forgettable halftime shows. But I think like Rihanna was a can't miss. And then who else? I mean, obviously Kendrick last year. This is one where I'm like, okay, given the times that we live in, this will be very, very interesting. I'm curious to see how far he goes. And you know what's so interesting about these Super Bowl halftime shows is that they're essentially self-funded.
Yeah.
Artists will spend like millions of dollars. Like The Weeknd, remember when he did his during COVID, 2021, I think?
Oh, right. And
you had to like social distance and stuff. So all the dancers were social distanced and people were like, it wasn't that good. I'm like, dude, nobody can do anything without a mask on right now. I thought he did a great job, but he spent few million of his own dollars on it.
You put, I think that people, some people realize that you don't get paid, but like it's all, self-funded. It's, you have to invest the money into that because it is the biggest stage. But Trump goes to sport things. Would he go?
Most presidents go and they'll go for like the first half or something like that most of the time because, you only have so much time, I think. So I think he'll be there.
Have you seen any of Bad Bunny's? Like he did, like his shows are phenomenal, but he also did, his live performance Prime a couple weeks ago on Prime, and like his stage, his set, like it's very extravagant. So I can't wait to see what like he's going to do he had like a little house, like his childhood house set up for his concert.
Oh, wow.
And he was like performing from there. And then it's very theatrical, which I love. I love Bad Bunny. I love him. I'm very excited.
It's funny.
This is not like Aerosmith or something,
Well, I mean, Steven Tyler is 80, so
so is Donald Trump.
There was a time when it's funny after that the Justin Timberlake Janet Jackson thing, which anybody doesn't remember, he ripped off a piece of her leather outfit, revealing a breast. Oh my god!
Yeah.
But it was the nipple was covered.
Yeah.
But it was close enough that CBS, I think at the time, got so many complaints that they were really concerned for about 10 years after that who would perform. So they trotted out all the old guys. And listen, I love that music, but it certainly made football seem old. So they had, Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones and the Who and so like it was like really for a while, it was like, what is happening here? And then there was one little blast of this was awesome when Prince did it.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
And then finally, about 10, 15 years ago, they started going back to, well, I guess we can hire somebody under the age of 45. And then like they got super safe, right? It was like, they did Bruno Mars, they did Coldplay, Maroon 5. Yeah. And then there was like, okay, I guess the youth of today are all right. And but Bad Bunny is that is crazy. That's crazy. I'm excited for that.
I'm dancing to songs that are in my head that we can't legally play on the.
I know you can't play music on podcasts; it's annoying.
But you can sing them, and we won't do that to you. So, well, happy week, Adam. Happy almost October. I'm excited. I'm excited. You're not wearing shorts today.
I'm not. You know what? It's still really warm in Toronto where we record, but
so hot.
but not in the morning.
Brisk in the morning.
A little brisk in the morning.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep them covered.
It's supposed to be 26 this week.
Yeah.
I know that global warming is a real thing, but like I'm going back to the East Coast this week and it gets cold in the night, right? So like it can be like, 20 degrees in the day, but it'll go down at like 7 in the night. So it's like already happening over there. So maybe I'll get a cold. I don't know.
Well, I look at...
I'm boring myself with this conversation.
I went for a walk yesterday along the beach near where I live. And, there was like kids my daughter's age in the water playing and whatever. I'm like, this is midsummer. Like there's no difference right now. And global warming is definitely a real thing because I can remember around the end of September, every year it was cold enough that you're putting on jackets and stuff like that. I can remember at Halloween, I wasn't ever allowed to just go out in my costume. My mom made me wear a jacket over it.
Put your little snow pants under.
It was the worst. I was like, what's the point of the costume?
Like, how can I be Spider-Man if I have snow pants on?
And now, like all the Halloweens I've done with my daughter, and you came out to one of them. They're all like 25 degrees. It's crazy.
I dressed up with Everly.
You did.
And
you were a ghost.
I was a ghost, and I pretended to be a child to see how long. See if people would think I was a child, and they did think I was a child.
Jax isn't tall enough to be an adult.
I am, Adam.
And so when she was out in her ghost costume, which was just a sheet, right?
Yeah.
Nobody believed.
I was like,
that you were anything other than like a preteen.
Hello.
How tall are you?
None of your business.
5'2"?
I'm 5'5".
No way.
5'4".
You're not 5'5".
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay, Stephanie's a teeny tiny gal.
Yeah.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're like Tegan and Sarah height.
You're not that far off from me though. So you like gotta be 5'3" max.
A lady never tells, okay? a lady. I love the Leafs so much, but I may have to take this off because
it's very off. Do your thing.
Very hot.
Do your thing.
Keep chatting. Now.
Well, listen. First off, I do want to. I want to say that if you're watching the video portion of this podcast on YouTube, you will see producer Stef on camera because Stef, people have been requesting Stef's face because she's just this ominous voice. It's like the Jonas Brothers are actually good. Just stop saying stuff about Benson Boone. Stef is a real person. Hi, Stef.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
It's so great.
I know, this is weird.
No, it's awesome. Are you kidding? We love it. We love it.
Now people can see how not tall you are in real life.
Yeah,
there we go.
Also, we need our voice of reason on camera. Now, I wanted to mention too this weekend because in big celebrity news is Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco got married. And what I love about this, obviously all the friends were there. I believe Taylor Swift was there. Still waiting for a Taylor Swift at Selena Gomez picture to come out.
They're still in post.
Well, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Because they put out Benny and Selena's pictures. And I have to be honest, they are a little...
I haven't... They put out the proper photos?
They're not face-tuned, but there's like this haze over them. Have you seen them?
It's vintagey. It's like a Super 8 vibe.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's really big in the wedding industry right now.
Yeah, Adam.
So Stef does this. So I was curious to know how you would look at are their pictures well framed? Do you think it's a good look? So it's very in right now, the hazy look.
Yeah, that's very in right now. It's on par with what weddings are doing right now. It was interesting though, because I was looking at it and I feel like a lot of them were just like screenshots of something because you can kind of see her phone, like something on the iPhone. There's like a line on one of the photos.
Yeah. So it's probably like maybe proofs that the photographer
Yeah,
said?
I feel like they're not even like the actual ones.
Finished product.
Yeah.
She was just excited.
Yeah. Which is
it
fair.
on Selena's? I didn't see the photos yet. I
It's
just saw
on
Taylor
Selena's,
showing up wearing or getting off a plane
I'll
like with
send
an
them to you.
umbrella over her.
Yeah.
I'll send them over to you, Jax.
Oh no, I got them. Oh yeah.
And then Benny also posted like 3 photos, which was nice.
You're right, Steph. These do look like,
like you can see at the bottom of one of the photos, looks like it's taken a screenshot from like her iPhone.
Right, because she didn't crop it properly or whatever, when you have that. Yeah.
It's interesting though, because usually like you don't post, like a photographer doesn't want you to post like anything until the final edits, right?
I guess
it's
but
Selena Gomez.
It's Selena Gomez. And the photographer.
Imagine what she's paying with this photographer.
Well, the photographer is one of like her close friends also. She like takes a lot of her photos.
Oh.
Yeah, Petra Collins.
Oh, Petra Collins. Oh,
Yeah.
She had a like a coffee table book of hers years ago.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
like her.
So who is that?
Petra Collins is from Toronto, I think. I'm almost positive Petra Collins is Canadian.
I don't think she is.
Really?
But I could be wrong. But she's
Canadian.
Yep.
No way.
She is from Toronto.
Oh my gosh.
Went to OCAD.
Yeah,
Rosedale Heights
she's
School of the
tremendous. Like I
had
remember,
no idea.
I remember reading. I have some like friends of hers, and like she's apparently a sweetheart and B obviously super talented. She's been big in the industry for like a decade.
Yeah,
too.
and she does a lot of music videos.
Yes,
too.
yeah.
Her
She's
photography is characterized by a feminine, dreamlike feel, which actually fits those. Informed in part by the female gaze approach. 1.3 million followers on Instagram. She's pretty popular.
I didn't know she was Canadian.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like she's from here. Yeah,
she's from several blocks from here, from where we are.
That's
which is cool.
wild.
Now, I'd never known that name until about 5 minutes ago when you guys mentioned it. So that's great.
That's what you get in Ontario. I will say that there's these arts collegiates here.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Very important. Wexford, where I grew up, in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Big one.
I mean, they put out such fantastic artists such as yourself.
I did not go to Wexford.
This wedding looks beautiful, though. You're absolutely right. Yeah,
it's cool.
It's nice.
I was curious about. I'm like, it was on the. You know what it was though for me, like just completely being a boy about this. When I looked at them, it reminded me of all the people I swiped left on the last time I was online. Because one of the things that my friends
Did they have wedding photos?
No, it wasn't wedding photos. It's the hazy thing because it reminds me of old Snapchat filters. Do you know, remember when people would get like the dog or the cat Snapchat filter and think that were cute and they posted like 40,000 pictures of their tongue out and whatever? Yeah. But it also made the back of it made everything else in the photo like a bit blurry, right? And I saw that on dating profile after dating profile after dating profile the last time I was single. And so that's what it sort of reminded me of, which is probably why I didn't love it in the beginning. I didn't know the context of it, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like it's sort of like hazy, almost Facetoony.
I don't know. I feel like I don't see
the
Snapchat resemblance.
Because you have talent in an
Yeah,
eye, and I do not. Are you not seeing it either? Is that just me?
No, it's just like it's the grainier vintage look.
Yes.
It looks very like 70s. Like
film
somebody
look.
put a Snapchat filter on them. I want to I did want to kind of mention.
I'm obsessed.
So Selena Gomez, obviously pretty famous dating history.
Yeah.
And has a type. Loves a singer-songwriter. Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, and Zed are three of her ex-boyfriends.
Oh my God, I forgot that she dated Zed.
Yes.
Zed.
Yeah, I love Zed. I've met him a couple times.
Yeah,
he's a
sweetie,
really
right?
nice guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. What's interesting is Benny Blanco and how prolific he is as a songwriter. He has written song after song after song. And, it's what's amazing about him is like you look at he did, that song East Side with Halsey. He did a bunch of Maroon 5 songs. He did Roses. He did like so many songs he basically wrote a lot of the radio playlists that you've heard over the last 10 years. And what's amazing about him is that he seems to be like a really down-to-earth fun guy.
Oh, he seems
he seems hilarious.
All it is like smoke weed and make like jokes and be like, my girlfriend's way hotter than I am.
Yeah,
his social media presence is really funny.
Worked with Charlie Puth, he actually, gave a song to Justin Bieber, which is hilarious. So many other people, Kesha, that sort of thing. But he's been like this for a while. And what I found fascinating about him, do you guys remember when they first started dating? Everybody was like, whoa.
No, everybody was like, ew. People were mean. People were mean about it.
Because he's not like, quote unquote, traditionally. Yeah. And listen, as a guy who's non-traditionally good looking.
Stop.
Benny Blanco is not like, he doesn't look like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like, I don't know, name a male model. And so people were like, well, that's a weird match or whatever. And what I think really solidified that for me was when they were at a party, and I feel like it was like an Oscars or Grammys party, and it was an after party or something. And they're outside of the party, and all the paparazzi and the fans and stuff are there. And she walks in because everybody knows who she is. The bouncers get out of the way. He walks in right afterwards, and the bouncer goes,
Yeah.
You're not coming in. And he lost it on the bouncer. And it's because obviously dating Selena Gomez has raised his public profile. That is one of the most respected people in the music business.
Yeah.
And nobody knew who he was. And I think it speaks to like this whole thing about how we look at how we think somebody, should be with. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. One of the more interesting sort of couple matches that I've seen is, I don't know if you've seen Pierce Brosnan and his wife. Have you seen him?
Yes. And I've seen them through the years because they've been married for like 40 years or something,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And
grown up together.
Both were model hot when they got together, right? But they've aged. Yeah. And she's aged and he's aged. Yeah. And he, whenever people like see them together or photograph them together, it's like, whoa, like how did he end up with that, whatever. And I'm like, these two are so like and there's a few other ones. Hugh Jackman and his wife, before they split, they were together for 30 years. And people were like, well, that's a bit of a mismatch. Look at him, look at her, blah, blah, blah. I find it sort of fascinating how even Ariana Grande, and I think the guy she's in a relationship with, or I think they've broken up from.
I think they're still together.
From Wicked, are they still together now?
I don't think they're together.
Yeah, I heard that they might have broken up. I forget his name.
Have you seen
something?
Like the way that he was like discussing. He was asked about her tour and like asking about some behind the scenes, and then he was like, yeah, I don't really know, or said something like, it's probably going to be good. Some people were saying it's because he doesn't want to give anything away. And some people were like, it's because he has no idea because they're broken up and they're not public about it yet.
Right. Because they got the second Wicked coming out.
Yeah.
Soon, right?
I found that to be an odd match though.
I did too. Well, I think people took issue with the fact that he allegedly left his pregnant or just born wife or whatever. But
he also kind of looks like Ariana's brother.
But
there is a little
bit of
some Billie Eilish stuff going on there. You know what I mean? With Phineas.
If he had been outrageously good looking, people wouldn't have reacted that way. They'd have been like, "Go get it, Ariana," like whatever. It's because he's sort of a dorky looking guy, and these guys or these people, we think, oh my God, they're 10 out of 10, gorgeous, crazy, whatever. They should be with somebody who's like that. It's so funny. I really didn't have anything deeper other than that, where it's like you're looking at Benny Blanco and you're looking at Ariana Grande's boyfriend and that sort of thing, and you're going, people are just like, oh, you're not hot enough to be with that person, so therefore I'm going to be mean to you. Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
No, it's I think
when you pull out
justice for men. Adam.
No,
I'm just
I didn't mean that.
I'm just playing with you. But I think because people were like, well, he doesn't look good. He has money, so does she. So what is the reason? And I think it's that person, personality is everything. And I also think people like Selena, she's had a rough go. And I don't know, the way that he seems to operate in life is like lighter, sillier, kind of takes the piss out of himself. And I think it allows her to access her silly side, her soft side. And I think she deserves that side.
Because she's naturally a little more serious.
Yeah. And also like she gets bullied relentlessly online. Like she has lupus, right? It's lupus? Yeah. She's had health issues. And it's like, I can't imagine how isolating that life is, like of just even being a celebrity in general.
Yeah.
And so that he's like, hey, I'm all like that he's well matched, except he's not like as visibly known. He's like, I don't know, like I'm gonna rip bongs and make you laugh. And it's like that sounds amazing. Like having a simple life. Yeah, having a simple life. Like when you met Natalie, you're like, this feels easy and not in like but you were happy because you were like, I'm having fun at home. I'm settled at home. I feel safe at home. And I think that, whatever the person looks like, as long as you're, having that sort of dynamic.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Another one that got me back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember this one. Do you remember, Chris Evans, who's Captain America?
Which Chris is he? Sorry, I mixed up the Chris's.
He's Captain America. You've never seen
I don't
Chris
watch.
Evans. Just Google Chris Evans.
He's beautiful.
He's a good looking boy.
You'll know.
But him and Hemsworth, I don't.
Well,
Chris Pratt?
No, Chris Evans.
Chris Martin?
No, Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Look up Chris Evans.
God, that was a big late 80s, early 90s name, wasn't it? Chris?
Chris? Oh, huge.
Oh, yeah. Every guy wanted to. Yeah. In elementary, junior high was Chris.
Look up the picture. Look up the picture.
Oh, yeah. It was either Chris or an Adam I always wanted to sleep with.
Oh, really? Oh, hey.
44 years old.
He's a good looking guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Well, I mean, he's Captain America, Jax. You can't.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Exactly. What are we talking about?
Can I be honest? And I do appreciate men more than my general.
You're gonna break this man's heart, aren't you?
Yeah, that my appearance would indicate, but I don't find him to be that special.
But he's a good looking guy.
He just
I know, right? Thank you, Stef.
He looks like somebody that works on Bay Street. I don't know. He doesn't seem like anything special.
Okay, I mean,
he's also extremely charming.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
Photo
no,
that's not his best. Yeah, that's a Wikipedia photo.
And I'm sure
your driver's license.
I'm sure that seeing him in person would make me feel a lot. But I just mean like, I've seen hotter.
Okay, well, anyway, he dated Jenny Slate. Do you know who Jenny Slate is?
Yes.
Marcel the Shell.
Yes, I know Marcel. Yes.
So Jenny Slate is, to me, very good looking.
Oh, I know Jenny Slate. She's beautiful.
But she's not the Sydney Sweeney look, right? And so when they started dating, people were like, this is a while ago, people were like, what?
Yeah.
I can't believe and he was apparently like completely head over heels for her.
Yeah.
And I think she ended up breaking it off with him because it just didn't, it didn't jive or whatever. But I just think it's sort of fascinating how we do that.
I was trying to think of their names there for a second. Andy Samberg. Do you know who his wife is?
She's a musician, is she not?
She's I think it's harp that she plays, but she's a very famous
harpist.
Joanna Newsom. Yeah. And like she plays like spooky haunting music. She's kind of private. And she's like, she's absolutely beautiful. But remember when Andy was like at his biggest, he was everywhere on SNL and like he was at all the Hollywood parties and people were like, why are you choosing like, kind of a independent musician?
Yeah.
And they've been married for 15 years now and they seem incredibly happy. So it's like,
she's stunning.
Also, some people want to have like maybe a quieter life.
Also, people are so mean. Like
people
are
maybe
so mean.
Jive with your personalities and like you're not going to think everybody looks good.
Yeah.
Like you're not everyone's cup of tea, no matter like who you are.
Yeah.
Like Chris Evans is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Clearly.
And everybody else, I'm sure on this planet wants to sleep with him.
Matt Damon met his wife at a bar. She was the bartender. And he was helping her. He would hide behind the bar and help her make drinks while he was on a movie set in Miami. And they have been married at over 20 years.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
It's and he passed away this year. But you know the story about Dolly Parton's husband.
He's a truck driver.
He's a truck driver, and he does not like. She goes. To
doesn't like her music.
Doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't like her music. He just doesn't really listen. He just minds his business. He stays at home. He doesn't like carpets. Loves the shit out of her. And they were together. When did they even get married?
It was like the 60s. It was a long time ago. They were married.
No, I fell in love with Carl Dean when I was 18 years old.
Wow.
They were like, and they just stayed together and they weren't dramatic. They weren't public. He just wanted to be home. And he's like, I want to support you from afar. And she was humongous, obviously, her entire life. So
yeah.
Dolly.
Yeah. She actually just canceled some performances. I think she's having some health issues. I tell you, one of my favorite interviews of all time was Dolly Parton.
You interviewed Dolly Parton?
I interviewed Dolly Parton for a minute, like a real minute.
In person?
Yes. Yeah.
Adam Wild.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was in Toronto. She had something coming out. I forget what it was. It probably an album, but it might not have been. I remember it being something else other than that. Anyway, she was so charming and amazing.
Oh,
and,
that
and
makes
you're
me
like,
want to cry.
man, she's everything that you would hope. Everything that you would hope. Hey, I want to ask you about this.
I'm
saw
like
this.
Googling. I'm going to find the. Okay.
No,
sorry. I didn't know that. How could you hide that from me?
Well, I didn't know that you were such a big fan. I've interviewed a lot of people.
Parton.
It's Dolly Parton, Adam.
Yeah.
There's like
you're not interested in my Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber interviews.
we worked we worked in pop radio for years. Like that's fine. But if you were like
interviewed Dua Lipa when she was 16.
She wasn't 16.
Oh,
no.
she was. Oh,
it was like
she was probably 18.
18 or 20.
She was really young. This is like new rules had just come out.
Yeah, I think she was maybe 20 when that came out.
Oh, was she? Okay.
Yeah,
she was. I remember being like blown away. She was very, very nice.
She would have been 21 because she's 7 years younger than me.
Okay.
But no, Dolly Parton, like that's legendary. That'd be like, have you interviewed Celine Dion?
No. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I interviewed Celine Dion on a red carpet. Yes, I did at the Grammys.
I would.
At the Grammys.
She was actually the
Yeah,
last
he used
person.
to do the Grammys a bunch.
She was the last person down
Yeah.
the carpet, and she wasn't doing any interviews. And then we were like, "Hey, we're from Canada." She came right over,
and she said, "Bonjour." She floated over.
She started like singing and dancing, and
she's funny.
She was amazing. And then it was like, "All right, wrap it up." Boom, straight to the opening thing with the Grammys. So this red carpet interviews are 90 seconds, but it was magic. It was great.
Adam Wilde is a fantastic red carpet interviewer.
I have to tell you, red carpets are not my favorite thing.
You're really good at them though. And
listen,
as a woman who just wants to give you shit all the time, I will say that you are a fantastic red carpet interviewer. And Celine, if you're watching, I would love to meet you too.
She's amazing. She is amazing. So I wanted to show you guys this because I thought I saw it and I was like, this is really kind of interesting.
What are you sneaking about over there?
So my Instagram isn't logged in on my computer, so I have to look this up on my phone.
Oh, no. Here we go. Adam, he's going to get his compromised password.
No, you ready?
Yeah.
So here it is. Okay. So what GQ has started doing is they've started putting out these dating, if you're a man and whatever, this is what you should expect on dating apps and that sort of thing. So they do these sort of, photo dumps, but it's really just
carousels. So
I wanted to ask the most important people about that, which are women, because it's supposed to help men date and that sort of thing. So, for instance, on a date, always offer to pay on the first date. Do we agree or disagree? This is just yes or no's. We're going to roll through.
That men, I don't know if I should weigh in on this. Like,
why not? You've dated men.
Well, when I dated men,
and you've got straight women friends. What would they expect?
Derek took me to Pizza Delight on a coupon.
Okay. Well, did he pay for it?
With a coupon, that is another game. Should they
always offer to pay? Doesn't mean they have to pay. Do they offer to pay?
I think that whoever asked the person on the date should pay. I think that goes for
Love that answer.
Yeah.
Steph, what do you think?
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I don't think if I got asked out, I still don't think I'd let you pay.
But it's like it's the act of doing it. Like when I ask out women, if I ask out a woman, I will pay. She'll fight me on it, but I'll say like, I asked you out. If she asked me out and then said, no, she'd like to pay, I'd be like, of course.
Steph?
Yeah.
I think the offer is nice, but I think you could split it on the first date.
Yeah. I have some friends like my cousin, like she likes the offer and then sometimes she likes to split. I have some friends that are like, if a guy doesn't pay on the first date, I'm done. And I'm like, but why? And well, that's how it should be. And who said that? It just seems
sort of just personal. I think,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's the thing. But she's turned down a lot of good guys because they, I guess, didn't do the right etiquette that they had no idea she was putting out.
One of the couples on Love Is Blind UK broke up because of something like that. Remember that season 1? In Europe, I think in Britain specifically, Netherlands too. You usually split it. You just split.
Yes, going Dutch.
And going Dutch, exactly. It's interesting because he was like, she said, hey, do you want to get ice cream? I'll pay for it. And he's like, oh, that'd be great. Thank you. And then she got mad at him because he didn't offer to pay.
Hey, do you want to go get ice cream? I'll pay for it.
And she's like, in my culture, men take care of women and that's how you do it. That's how you, and I was like, okay, like, I guess there's a cultural difference there.
Yeah, but then don't offer to pay.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought that part was unfair.
I have and I I have trouble receiving, and I think it's really nice when people even offer to, like, also because I'm more masculine presenting, I feel like I sometimes think that I should pay.
Mhm.
And I'm like, where am I getting this from? I'll process this later. Anyways, keep going. Yeah.
On a date and in the bedroom, asking, is this okay, is sexy.
Yeah, consent is sexy. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then it said, if things are going well, you should hear an enthusiastic yes. Any momentary awkwardness is far better than the potential alternative. So I thought that was interesting. On a date and in the bedroom, what exactly are we doing here? Conversation should happen somewhere around. So as in, and we need a lot of this for the left on red people. How long, I'm going to ask you this beforehand. How long, Stephanie, you're in the longest term relationship in the room. How long before you guys had that discussion?
We've never had that discussion.
You never had the discussion, so you're not quite sure if you're...
We're still not official.
Okay, you're not official. You never had the boyfriend-girlfriend conversation.
We've been together 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah, that's my running joke.
I wonder if he likes
we're
you.
still not actually together,
okay.
even though we're living together. And
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Have you guys dropped the L word yet, or...
Yeah.
Little touch and go there, huh?
Have you hooked up? Jesus.
I like the way you say hooked. Have you hooked up?
You two hooked up? Jesus.
Real Canadian.
How long, Jax, in Lesbian Standard Time, is the what exactly are we doing here conversation?
I don't know. I guess it depends. It's usually like, I like to communicate being like, are we catching feelings here? Or like, if I want to be monogamous with somebody, or if I want to ask somebody if they're seeing somebody else, I'll ask straight up. But it probably happens in the first few weeks, I guess.
Okay, because this one says fifth date. And I thought, this is from, GQ, Gentleman's Quarterly, and it's a refresher for men. Fifth date's early, I think.
I mean, it depends how spread out your dates are, I guess.
Well, if you think about it, like maybe you're dating, you're at the first couple of weeks, you're dating like once, and then the next couple, you're probably a couple times a week, are you not? Right?
Some lesbians.
I guess it depends though. Like it depends how you know them. Like say you're in school, university, you're going to school with this person. You go on 5 dates, but maybe you see them like at school or something. Like there's so many different.
Maybe than the friend group or.
Yeah. There's so many different ways. You go to a party, you see them, but then you actually go on a date like a week later. So you're seeing them more often.
Yeah.
But it's not actually a date. Like there's so many. I feel like a fifth date in those terms makes sense.
Right.
Maybe a fifth date with someone completely new that you're only seeing for the fifth time.
Yeah, fifth time. Yeah, like the fifth
early.
meeting.
Yeah.
And I also feel like some dates, especially for like queer folk, like a fifth date could be, because some dates last for days. Like, like you just keep hanging. It's like, you just keep hanging out. Brunch, here we are at the park now, it's dinner, and then it's the next day you meet. So it could be the fifth date, could be 4 years in. Like it could be.
On the phone and on the internet, assume any email will be forwarded and any DM screenshotted. Like, compose accordingly.
This is enough of that.
You don't think so? This is for men talking to women. So if you're what they're saying is you go and send the pics, make sure they're requested. Otherwise, they're going to get screenshotted and sent around.
I thought you meant if you're talking to other, or if you're like that you're being surveyed by the woman that you're seeing. Okay, no,
they're talking about like they're going to show. Yeah,
men, stop sending dick pics for sure. I can tell you that. Exactly. Unless they're asked for, unless they're requested. But yeah, stop. Dicks are flying around. Don't mean to say it like that, but for my straight friends, they're just like, I'm like, how's your day going? And then it's a DP. It's aggressive.
At home, wash your towels way more often than you already do. What's your towel washing schedule, guys?
2 uses wash.
2
which
uses?
I know is a waste of water. We've talked about this on Virgin. I don't like the way that wet towels smell or feel. Yeah, 2 uses.
Steph?
Yeah, I wash my towels like twice a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm once a week. Twice a week.
And you're pretty sweaty.
I take a lot of showers.
And
too.
you do.
Yeah. At home, if you watch movies or TV shows ahead of your partner, you should be ready to rewatch if they ask you to, yay or nay.
Don't rewatch ahead of time. Or it's like, don't watch ahead.
Don't betray to begin with.
I'll tell you. So working in sports, I got to watch a lot of sports, right? And so in the summertime, I say to Nat, like, basically, TV's yours, like, whatever. But especially with things like Below Deck and Real Housewives, sometimes she's at home and is like, working on something or whatever, and we'll just throw it on in the background. Says to me, I will rewatch that with you. But that's pretty light, right? Like, but if you're watching something as serious as like, people were like religious about Game of Thrones, I don't think you can watch that ahead, right? That's sort of cheating, is it
They'll
not?
know when the dragons kill everyone, right? Is that how it goes? No,
That's sort of how it goes.
I think that, but have you ever lied to somebody about it? That's where you get in trouble. So I have, and I got in big trouble and I deserved it.
How did you get caught?
Because I clearly knew what was happening because I wasn't having the same reactions as I would. And I'm a terrible liar. I don't like to lie. And the partner at the time was like, and then she was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, that is crazy.
Oh, you are a bad liar.
I am.
Bad liar. For men, get regular pedicures, but no polish needed.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. You have I think you get pedicures.
Occasionally, yeah. I wish I did it more. I actually really like it, but it's actually a really fun thing for Nat and I to go do because we go and we sit and whatever. She took Everly once with her little cousin Nevaeh, and they all went to I didn't go to that one. That was like a girls thing, but there's something very for the straight guys out there listening to this. There's something very communal, warm, whatever. I don't know. It's like you sit there and you have these
queer men,
conversations.
they don't think that they should get pedicure. Everyone should get pedicures.
No, it's good for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alex comes with me sometimes to get pedicures as well.
I can see that Alex seems like just a wicked guy. I'm like,
you have great cuticles too. Let me see your nails.
Well, they're not done right now.
No, you have beautiful nails.
They're not done. Thank
beautiful
you, darling.
nails.
I appreciate that. And then lastly here, you and your date should look like you're dressing for the same occasion, whether it's a dinner date or a black tie wedding. And I think that is okay, how many times have you been to something that's slightly fancy? Woman shows up and they look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like just dolled and looking incredible and whatever. And the guy shows up and he's in like a golf shirt fully undone that's a little wrinkled and doesn't really match his cargo shorts.
Yeah, and he looks like he doesn't want to be there, and feels like he doesn't want to be there.
No, you got to get dressed up with your partner.
I like to get fancy with partners too, and I like to get dressed up. Yeah, I like to blazer it and coordinate and things like that. I don't like to match. I think having matching things,
matching's strange to me.
Full matching shoes. I'm like, what are we, the Parent Trap? No, I'm not interested. But I'd like to coordinate.
Nothing makes me feel cooler than in a suit. I have a black suit. I have a black Tom Ford suit. I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
I have two suits. Yeah. That is one of them. Every time I put that suit on, I feel like $1 million.
All jokes aside, though, when we go on dates, when we've done stuff with Paramount and stuff like that, we try to coordinate. We talk about what we're gonna wear and stuff. So
got to up it a little bit.
I want to see you in the Tom Ford. Have I seen you in the Tom Ford?
No,
suit?
you haven't. No, nobody has. I got married in it, but I didn't invite anybody to that.
Yeah, a private wedding.
And then the last time I wore it was for a charity gala in January. I wear it about once a year.
Okay, I just got a new suit. Would you like to go wear our suits together somewhere?
Go suit up somewhere?
I'd love to go on a suit date with you. No, we should go for dinner and our suits.
I love that.
Write it off as business. Right, CRA? Yeah, I'd love that. Let's go on a suit date. That. Stephanie?
Steph, do you want a suit? Can we get you in a Hillary Clinton power suit?
Yeah, I own a suit.
Stephanie has power blazers.
Oh, yeah. You two actually, I will say this about Jackson and Stephanie. First off, great dressers. Second, both of them.
What I'm wearing.
Both of them have great blazers. You guys have good blazers.
Let's go triplets. Let's go out, girls.
I love it.
Let's go out.
The girls.
All right.
Okay, I just wanted to check in on that stuff. So GQ is going to be doing that every once in a while. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring that to the show.
Yeah.
Because I want to know, as a man, is that advice sound? Right? One of the things that I think as a man right now is with the manosphere stuff is we're all getting terrible advice.
Yes.
And I'm glad that I'm old enough to know that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of guys who, if I had been in my early 20s and didn't have the confidence and didn't have the education and a bunch of good guys around me, I had guys, good guys will tell you that stuff, right? But a lot of people don't have those sorts of role models. And so they're stuck with these lunatics online who are really just trying to get you to buy courses. And I feel like, it's good to kind of put that stuff to the test and, ask women, hey, is this now GQ? I think they're legitimately trying to help you.
I think so too. It's usually a lot of the folks who are writing I think men giving men advice sometimes I think you need a woman or a lesbian to help you out.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
listen,
I think
I remember my Bumble profile it was not getting anywhere until Jax and TJ looked at it. And TJ was, to be fair to TJ, he was like a dating expert at that point.
Yeah, TJ was great.
You were a woman, and so it was important to have a female eye look at it.
You saw my Raya profile last year, and it was It was awful.
We need TJ to.
Yeah,
to
TJ was the
clean it
one.
up
Don't
for
give
you.
me any credit. It was TJ. He cleaned you up and you looked great. And now it worked. You're married.
There you go. It did really, really flipping
It
work.
really worked.
Hey, Steph, did we get questions today?
Yeah, I just sent them to you.
Oh, you did? Perfect. So I want to, in our dying to know section, here we go. It's coming in.
Hell yeah,
First
sister.
one. Scott's Toy Room. What age did you stop trick-or-treating?
36. Because I was out with you.
Oh, that's right.
No, I stopped trick-or-treating. I think I got boobs really young, man. I got boobs really young. And so I couldn't do the things that other girls could. I looked like an adult pretty quickly. I didn't need to tell you all that. Probably 9. But I got into
Hey,
weed
listen,
at 12.
any
so.
early boob havers are going to be relating to you right now. So it's important.
I
It's part of your life.
started wearing a bra at 8, like a sports bra at 8.
Oh my goodness.
I was a big girl.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
I'll show you a picture and you're going to think she's 15. I'm like 9 in it.
Whoa.
Developed.
I am so not ready for that. I got a 6-year-old and I know how fast that's going to come. Like 4 years goes like,
Oh my God, true.
it's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That actually just blew my
Isn't
mind.
that scary?
She's
right?
a baby.
I know.
I was
but
a
she's
late
not.
bloomer. That's
Were
why
you?
I still feel like a teenager now.
It kind of sticks with you forever, doesn't it?
I love you,
Yeah.
but you do kind of look like a late teen. Yeah,
Thank
do.
you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a youthful look here.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Katie says, hey, producer Stephanie, what is your stance on the Blake Lively Taylor Swift drama?
Ooh.
Careful.
I don't know. It conflicts me
Why? Okay.
because when they were like friends, even though I had already heard like not so great things about just Blake in general,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, obviously Blake is going to be like kissing Taylor Swift's ass when they're together.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
that's kind of my like thought on their friendship is like, yeah, obviously they're going to be friends. And I like Ryan Reynolds. So I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Like they're just shooting the shit, whatever.
Mhm.
The whole drama, I don't know. I'm hoping that it kind of opened Taylor's eyes to Blake's antics, I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
And maybe that she doesn't have like the best interest of her at heart, really. I don't know. And again, I don't really exactly know what happened.
This is no. You're being very politically savvy right now. You're being very
well,
soft.
because like I want to believe that Taylor made the right decisions and was kind of just like put in a bad situation, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
is what I'm. If
Well,
I,
I mean,
again, I
listen,
don't even know exactly
I
what
look at
happened.
Taylor Swift's friendships like you would look at a CEO and how much. So one of the things they always talk about is people in not in middle management but upper management have such a hard time. The reason they feel so out of touch in a lot of cases is not because they don't care. I mean, a lot of them don't care.
you can't be friends with your employees.
But bad news doesn't filter up. Nobody wants to send bad news up the chain because it makes you look bad. And I think in celebrity culture, it's probably the same. Like you don't, I think there's some people that, will bring their best for that because they know they have to behave. Because by the way, guess what Blake Lively is? She's an actress. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. I actually happen to fall on Blake's side on a lot of things because he hired a bot farm to go after her.
We're not going down bot.
You know
farm.
what I'm saying?
Bot
Like,
farm,
I'm like,
Brenda.
yeah.
Bot farm Boulevard.
He
We're
did.
not
I'm
going
sorry.
down.
I'm sorry. I
We're
took
no
us down
bot.
that. You're right.
No bot farms today.
No bot
Adam.
farms. Okay,
No.
I'm sorry.
No bot farms. I also think that Taylor needs to be extra careful of who she hangs out with. It's like a boss. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to be like, but that would be really isolating, keeping your circle small. I don't know. I don't know if I would trust Blake Lively. If I
After this, I don't think she
No,
should.
but I'm more on Taylor's side on this.
Are
And
you?
guys?
Okay,
You know I have
wow.
trouble being on Taylor's side on anything.
Do you think Killer Trav had to step in or?
I think he had to step in. I think
You think so?
I think
He
he
was
had to
like-
say, it's time to cut the ties.
You know what I think? Killer Trav said, right on. Like, you're like, yeah, I think he's just chilling. Just wants to eat some steak for dinner. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
Lisa Ann 505 says, Jax, I'm going to Halifax for the first week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, cute. Okay. That's like next week.
What's the one thing I can't miss while I'm there?
In Halifax?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
the Dome.
This is, go to the Dome. Go get overserved at the Dome. No place like Dome.
Go to the Dome.
No, I would say the one place that you can't miss, I think is just, I'll give it in general. If you've never been to Halifax, go to the waterfront on a nice day. And especially the waterfront in Halifax has been completely done. I think like,
Has it?
Adam,
Have they redone
it's completely different. It looks incredibly high end. They put stairs into the harbor, which is a whole nother thing. I won't take you down. It was a bad idea. Don't go in the harbor. Don't go in the harbor.
You don't have to tell me. I'm not going to the harbor.
Go in the harbor.
They dumped their sewage in there for 100 years. I am not interested in going to the harbor.
They said, it's good. It's clean now. That's what Peter Kelly, the former mayor, said.
I was there.
Then Peter Kelly got sick and never came back.
So they put a treatment plan in.
Yeah.
And then the treatment plan didn't work. This is when I got there. So they start this new treatment plan. That's right, because it was like 2010, 2009. That's right. So I remember the big thing that morning, and I was just starting as they were like, oh, the mayor's going to swim and he's going to show that the harbor's okay. And he goes and he swims in the harbor. And again, they had just turned the treatment plan on and it didn't work. And then they're like, and then they were throwing that stuff back in. And anyway, he got like E. coli or something.
No, he didn't. We don't actually know that.
He got sick.
We don't know that, but he had
straight up.
We had some he had some health concerns a couple of years later. I don't think that they weren't related. I will say though, last time I was home, but go to the Halifax waterfront, it's beautiful. And there's a lot of nice restaurants and like beautiful shops, very high end now. But I will say that I saw like there's sea-doos and things flying around the harbor.
Wow, really?
You couldn't pay me enough to go on any sort of boat, maybe the bounce party boat.
Yeah.
But you couldn't pay me enough to have contact with that water. Absolutely not.
There is there's like an island in the middle of the Halifax harbor too, right by the mouth of it.
Yeah.
And that is where they kept like everybody who had whatever plague was happening at that time.
What?
Yeah, like they used to like keep them on that island and people are like not allowed there.
This is the most Adam Wild thing ever. It's like he knows history facts about like
it's so crazy.
I had to look up not long ago when the Halifax explosion was. Like I didn't know that. Like,
yeah,
what?
Big deal. It's the biggest pre-nuclear explosion in the entire world.
I know that, but like, how do you, like off the, how many people died? Do you know that? I bet he does.
That I don't know. It's probably it's tens of thousands. I'm sure were injured, but I don't know if that many died. I don't know. I have no idea, but it was a serious, I mean, it wiped the city. Like it just flattened it.
I don't think I ever heard about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the thing, man. Like nobody even, it's like, I haven't even heard of it. It's crazy.
Yeah, 1917.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you guys have all seen Oppenheimer, right?
No.
Oh,
that's
first
too
off,
spooky for me.
Phenomenal movie.
Adam, over 10,000 were injured. So your numbers are
injured.
Oh, it says over 10,000 were injured. You're so bang on. You, the little history wizard.
I do love that stuff. You know what? You know when people on TikTok are like, I married a random fact guy. Like I am random fact guy. And like, God bless my wife. She puts up with it. She's like, oh, that's really nice. Like she really tries to care.
1917,
and that's all I need. I don't need you to really care. I just need you to try to care.
Can you make history TikToks?
Can I make history TikToks? I'm not a historian. That's the thing.
Who cares? Nobody on TikTok's a historian.
You're pretty close.
You are way more informed than I would say 90% of historians on TikTok. You know that TikTok, you don't have to be anything real, right?
I know, but that's the problem. Isn't it a problem?
Listen, I think the bot farms are the problem. Okay?
Yes, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, sexy in a suit telling me history facts.
So give me this. What's your recommendation for the week? What are you obsessed with right now? And it's okay if you say the thing that I think you're going to say.
You got me last week. I'm watching Black Rabbit.
Oh,
Black Rabbit,
it phenomenal?
It is. No, but
I had to stop watching it.
Yeah, it makes me feel crazy. It's so well done. It's so great. Also, great to see small-time actor Jude Law doing something.
Jude Law and Jason Bateman are in this.
Jude Law's
it's about
so sexy.
Two brothers.
Yeah.
He's very sexy. Yeah. But what's amazing is it's one's a total screw up and the other you think is good and he's maybe not. And it's brilliant. It's about like a super hip restaurant in a rough part of New York. But I would look at what I watched that. It was like Jason Bateman directed that whole thing.
He did. And it's because he tends to play the same role. And he's kind of playing the same role in this, but it's a bit of a departure. Like I found like in Ozark, like I was very frustrated with Jason Bateman, but like in Black Mirror, like I really don't like him at some point. Like
he sucks.
And he kind of looks. So a friend of mine made the reference that he kind of looks like William who in Shameless. What's William?
Oh, William H. Macy.
Yes, he has that kind of like disheveled vibe and like the beard, and everything. No, it's an incredible show. I was like, oh my God. I thought I was watching 10 episodes. It was only the second episode. My friend Teresa was like, it feels like a whole movie by the second episode. It's really good. So watch that.
What do you get? What about you, Steph? What do you got?
I just finished The Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox on Disney.
How was that?
It's insane.
Okay, I got to watch that.
It's good. Like I knew the story about her, but I didn't know like all the intricate details.
Yeah.
And it's a series, so there's like actors playing everyone, and they did such a good job. And 90% of it is in Italian.
Oh.
So
they have a lot of subtitles. But you can understand that, can't you?
A little bit, yeah. But actually, I was like, I gotta watch more Italian things because it was really helping with the language, because I fall out of it very easily. But
sure.
But it was really good. It was crazy, and like there's 7 episodes, and when you think it's done, it's not. And the poor girl, what she went through, and her boyfriend at the time, insanity.
Okay,
honestly.
because I feel like they did something a couple years ago on it, maybe 10 years ago. Who knows?
There was probably a documentary about
but
it.
this is like really goes into it, because I don't know the whole story. I don't
All
think.
the story's intense.
It's
Very
wild.
intense,
And they go through the trial and how there's so many
Interesting.
like missed things with the evidence, and there actually is no evidence of her or him at the scene, and all these things that
They just wanted to get someone.
They just wanted to get someone, basically. It was, but the thing is, they did get somebody who actually did it, but they still tried to pin it on her and her boyfriend. It's the weirdest story.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
I know exactly what I'm going to be watching this week. Thank you very much.
That's good. So there's a
what are you
couple of
watching?
things. The first thing I haven't watched this yet, but I want to, because it had such a dramatic effect on our dating life, is Swiped, which is a movie about Whitney Wolf, who was a part of founding Tinder. And then she was like, hey, there's a lot of problems here, and dick pics and all that stuff. And they ignored her. And I think they booted her from the company. So she took the money and started Bumble.
I wanted to watch that. I was looking at that, and then I started to miss.
And listen, it's not going
It's
to be
the
like
same. Okay, where have I been?
by the way, it's
Married.
Lily James, who I have a huge crush on.
Hang on, she owned the same founder? Did both apps?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Isn't it?
wild.
Yeah, she's a pretty inspiring person, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, very cool. So it's very cool. I want to watch that, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm putting that on everyone's radar. And then the other one I have been watching is, and this is David Beckham's studio did this one, is Sneaker Wars. And it's about, and I'm not like a
I've heard this is
sneakerhead,
good. Yeah,
but it's about Adidas and Puma. And the fact that Adidas and Puma were once the same company, and the two brothers got into a fight, and one stayed Adidas. Audi stayed one, and then the other guy started Puma. And they're in the same small German town to this day, within like 2 kilometers of each other. And at one point, the town was so split that if you worked at Puma, you went to specific bars. You didn't go to Adidas bars. You went to Puma bars. You went to Puma restaurants. You went to Puma grocery stores.
Wow.
Like it was all, it's so fascinating. And then midway through, there's like I'm not gonna blow the surprise for you, but there is a real shocking business move between the two companies midway through the documentary too. And listen, David Beckham, I respect what he's doing with his stuff. I find he did a documentary on the English Premier League and how it all started, and he was a big part of that when he was a young player.
David Beckham's so hot.
He is, but the problem with David Beckham's documentaries is they don't go deep enough. It's very surfacey. It's very whatever. But if you're looking for a light watch that you're like, okay, I'm into this. I'm interested in this. And you don't need to think too deeply about it. They do a good job with that.
Maybe he should hire his oldest son. What is his name? Brooklyn. You know who really goes into depth with things is Brooklyn.
Stop. I don't think they're talking right now.
No, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're not
beef.
talking.
They're not speaking?
There's beef. Yeah.
Well,
because his brother was dating his ex-girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah,
it's
and
like
then I
bizarre.
heard Victoria and the wife don't
get
get
along.
I don't know. These are all
Brooklyn,
rumors.
very
I
dramatic.
have many speculations about Brooklyn that we won't get into, but I hope he's cooking something.
We're taking pictures of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for us today.
Yeah, love you guys so much. I'll see you next week. I'll see I don't know how to
You're
say
going
goodbye.
to the East Coast, aren't you?
I am going to the East Coast. I'm going to go DJ a wedding,
Have the best time.
and I'll send you some pics, or I'll never return. Goodbye.